Everybody, welcome back to the channel. There is a huge rally that is about to happen this week, and I want all of you to be very prepared for it. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with y'all two stocks that y'all should be looking at for this week. I'm also going to be answering some of you guys' questions like we always do here on this channel. Now, before we begin, do not forget to annihilate that like button on your way in. And also don't forget to click the subscribe button if you are new to the channel. Alright, so let's begin. Right off the bat. For those of y'all who watched the last video, which was I think it was on Monday night, I gave y'all the play-by-play. I was very generous with that. Very precise. I told you to watch the SPY for a drop to the low 3900s, right? Like that. And then these individuals, the shorts and the bears who are greedy right here, will contribute to the squeeze like this. All right, if you didn't watch that video, definitely watch that video. It played out quite well and we were very ready for it, and the rally just started. I think that right now the SPY is up by 0.35%. Nasdaq is up by 0.68%. And according to that drawing, we're going to 4200. So I'm not changing my mind. I think that we're going to go to 4200 by like Tuesday. So yeah, watch the market for that move. Now, the first stock that y'all should be keeping on your watch list, for those of y'all who do not trade the SPY or QQQ that often, right? If you're looking for a stock that could make a major move tomorrow, that stock is let's go over here. That stock is SQ. All right, and the reason why I want to share SQ with y'all, number one, if you look on the daily, right, it's down by like what, 70%, 77%. Long-term investors, this is a screaming dollar cost average, not financial advice. Again, long-term investors. But the way this is, it's looking pretty nice. We're gonna look at the we're gonna look right here. If you look at this zone, for those of y'all who have been subscribing to the channel, this is not the first time that I explained this to y'all. The combination of these two candles right here is called a piercing bullish candle. And if you go on Google and you type piercing bullish pattern and you go on images right here, you can clearly see what I'm talking about. This is exactly what we're looking at with Square. I'm gonna actually we're just gonna zoom in like that. Yeah, so Square right now is this candle right there. All right, so tomorrow it's gonna look like this one right here. All right, so definitely watch Square for that move. Here is another example of that piercing bullish candle pattern. Right here is another one. Again, Square is right here. If we go back to over here, right, this is where Square is, and I think that it can go all the way up to $82. All right, that's the first stock to keep on your watch list. The next stock to keep on your watch list, that stock is Apple. All right, now the thing about Apple looks quite good. It looks really good. We're gonna look at the 1 hour. I think it's on the 1 hour. No, it's not on the 1 hour. We're gonna look at the 15-minute. Yeah, it is on the 15 minutes. It looked really bullish at first, and then it had that retest into the close. So there's that bullish triangle right here. It broke out right at like 9 o'clock right here. And then there was a dip after people were taking some money off the table with that major run overnight. And then it had a pretty strong close and closed at $150. As you can see my alerts on here, I definitely think that we're gonna go up to $153 tomorrow. So watch out for that move. I think it can do it. And given the fact that Nasdaq is up by 0.60%. Apple can open up at above $148. There may be a little bit of a money dip, maybe. All right, especially if you go much higher overnights before we start running again. So watch out for this move. All right. Now to explain what I meant by especially with that explanation for the SPY, we're gonna look at the SPY again. All right. In that video, I told y'all specifically to watch it for a drop. Yes, and I also told y'all that some stocks were not as low as they were supposed to go. Now we're gonna do a little review for those of y'all who may have missed the opportunities that the market provided, especially to the short side. So we're gonna look at the Discord. All right. So first and foremost, AMD. We're gonna use AMD as an example. This was on the 11th. If you look at AMD, there was a very clean head and shoulders on a 5-minute time frame. This is a classic short. The SPY looked the same exact way. And then as soon as that neckline broke, it just started falling lower and lower and lower. And also at the same time, there was Tesla. This opportunity for Tesla day trade to the downside with puts right after the breakdown below $777, right? Price target of 745. Again, the opportunities was there. The market needed to fall much lower. And another one is Nvidia. This one broke down at 170 and it needed to go to 155. It really needed to drop. Everything just started to drop and tank. So this is what I meant. And when everything reached like their ideal price target, that was the time to actually like not be too greedy as shorts and collect your money and then look for the potential bounce. We came in shortly after that. All right. So that kind of explains why the move on Friday happened. Again, this is for those of you who are beginners or who are trying to learn how some things work. Well, this is the rationale for that video. All right, now we got some time. One stock that we're gonna talk about. Somebody asked about this one. A very low cap stock is DWAC. Now for DWAC, the first thing that I see is the head and shoulders. It's the inverted head and shoulders actually on the daily. It's there. There's a morning star on the right. It could continue higher. There's some gaps at the top near $60. Could it get there? Could it actually jump to 60? Big maybe. All right. The neckline is right here. The neckline is right here. Eventually, it's going to break. If it doesn't break, then it could go down even lower. All right. So watch for that. It has to break. There is an opportunity between now and the neckline, which anybody can definitely take advantage of if you like the stock, right? It's there, and I think it could rebound. I definitely think it could rebound. So that's another one to watch for this week. The next one that somebody asked about, this one I don't really like it too much. It's ABBV. In regards to day trading or even swing trading, one thing that is not very appealing to me is this job right here. It's trading in this zone. The candles are very tiny. It's not moving much. Like put holders and call holders are kind of getting crushed right now. And if this keeps going on throughout time, nobody's gonna win, right? It's not volatile enough, and I don't think there is an opportunity here. If you're a long-term investor and you want a dollar cost average on this one, because of its upward trajectory, especially on the weekly, right? The weekly looks a little suspect. There is some room right here, but that's not a guarantee because somebody can have the same argument with what happened back here, right? It seemed like it was going to collapse and then it made a complete 180 and went straight up. And then now it seemed like we're going to collapse, and it could do the same thing again where it goes sideways and then goes up again after this earnings. All right, but the market conditions are a bit weird, so I would just say you got to take things day by day. But as of tomorrow and as of like maybe the next 2 days, I don't think there will be a major move on ABBV. That's my honest thought. on this stock, and that is the end of the video. Again, do not forget to annihilate the like button for the YouTube algorithm. As always, helps the channel a lot and allows more people to get this knowledge as well. Also, if you are new to the channel and you haven't done so already, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you don't miss out on future uploads. If you would like to be part of a private Discord community where you can get all of this information in real time as I see them, you can find that as the first link in the description of the video below. If you haven't added me on social media, you can find me at Ngumah and at PATTERNOLOGY LAB on Instagram and on Twitter. And lastly, if all of this is brand new to you, if you want to get started trading in the stock market, there are some basic step-by-step directions in the description of the video below. Step 1 to Step 3. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ngumah with PATTERNOLOGY LAB, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video.